Sanders, c'est tous. Like a solar point for the sky. C'est tous. On se retrouve prochainement dans la semaine de coup.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself. I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was...
Ouah, bonjour tout le monde, c'est tout, nous on commence tout de suite dans le feu de l'action. On a évité une balle à la Matrix. Et donc... Hop. Donc on se retrouve pour l'épisode 3 de Call of Juarez Gunslinger. Un jeu que j'aime beaucoup, et que je me devais... Parce que j'ai fait un petit break de ce jeu pour jouer avec à Fuse avec X. Mais du coup ce jeu est vraiment énorme. Oh dieu, il y a du people là. Allez. Toi, tu vas mourir. Bon. Ils nous mettent direct dans le feu de l'action, les enflures. Hein. Tiens, prends ta tête, toi. Hop. Oh dieu, t'es loin. Oh, 4 hit marqueurs quand même. Hein. Ya. Ça fait mal. Headshot. Ça ira peut-être mieux que le petit fusil, ouais. Vous pensez quoi? God. Bon. Continuons. Alors apparemment on va devoir tuer un mec qui tue des gens depuis qu'il a 15 ans. Et parce que comme je le rappelle, on est chasseurs de primes. Hein. Donc le but du jeu c'est de tuer des grosses têtes pour gagner de l'argent. Les wanted surtout. Fusil contre carabine. Non non, je préfère celui-là. Il recharge trop souvent l'autre. Bon. Continuons donc. Hop, on prend le gun. Le double gun j'aime pas parce qu'on peut pas viser avec. Aussi précisément qu'avec l'autre. Allez, donc c'est parti. C'est super fluide, hein, toujours. On est sur PC, je rappelle. J'espère que ce jeu vous plaît. Parce que moi, il est vraiment énorme. Les cartes d'histoire. Ok, pardon. Alors dis-moi où il faut aller. Trouver Hardin dans le saloon. D'accord. Très bien, bibiche. Et c'est parti. Entrons dans le saloon. Ah, et les portes. Tout le monde est mort.
Painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and... Wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer.
Okay.
By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs. He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. Freezing my giblets off. Ain't right we gotta stay out here keeping watch like this.
Ain't nobody stupid enough to go out.
Damn it!
Shoot that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I was there. They knew.
Il m'a même pas capté les mecs.
A lot of blood to find out Hardin wasn't in that thing. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently
J'ai chaud là.
reached the bull.
Bon, on va peut-être parler. Parce qu'en fait, c'est chiant ce qu'il raconte. Enfin, c'est chiant, non. Pour moi, c'est chiant. Regarde. Non, je suis pas un bastard. T'es où? T'es où, bibiche? Ah, ils sont où? Tu voulais pas me rater, je t'avais dit. Putain, mais il y en a encore plein. Ok, faut faire quoi maintenant? Traverser le camp. Ah, ok, faut le là-bas. Ah, mais il est là, lui. Bim. Oh, un ranger gravé. Alors si c'est pas mal. Ah! Just kill a man. Tiens. God. Quoi, t'es où là, stock ça bitch? Non, je comprends pas l'américain. Bon allez, on va continuer. Aïe. Ah. Oh putain. Avec une Eastwood là. Oh putain. T'es un peu un bourrin toi avec tes deux flingues là. Pas très précis en plus hein. Ah, on va retrouver Bob. Allez en ville trouver Hardin. Allez là-bas.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better.
Si.
Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers.
Bon, j'ai raté le QTE, donc je vais le refaire. Parce que c'est vraiment stylé les QTE comme ça. Allez, on reprend. Oh, trop bien, on revient là en plus. Allez, feu d'artifice. Oh. B. X. A. Nice.
Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption. But John Wesley might have been a different story.
Vous faites chier là, tous m'attaquer quand j'arrive en ville.
I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
J'arrive pas à bien tout lire le texte par contre. En même temps que je joue. Vous peut-être en regardant c'est plus simple, mais en jouant c'est pas évident. Je l'ai défoncé lui. Je te vois. Allez viens là. Damn. Y'a du monde, y'a du monde, y'a du monde, y'a du monde, y'a du monde. Toi tu fais quoi là? Wow. Allez. Trop loin. Allez, toi tu crèves. Dynamite, on a eu un. Hop là-haut. Hop. Ah, attends, on va prendre le point de compétence. Hein. Au pistolet, qu'est-ce que je peux débloquer? Dégâts augmentés en concentration. Ou alors... 100%. On va prendre ça. Voilà, c'est parti. Hop, oh bastard. Tu m'as fait trop mal toi. Yeah.
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon.
Bon. Allons tuer du hors-la-loi.
Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me.
Oh, j'ai pas vu la balle. J'ai fait le bourrin quand même. Mais bon, c'est ça qu'on aime bien. Un jeu de cowboy, c'est un jeu de bourrin. Toi tu vas mourir. Toi là-bas.
I felt a certain hostility.
Oh god, je l'ai défoncé lui. Toi aussi, bibiche. Tu fais quoi là?
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived, as a moment later I was facing down the fastest gun in the West. I felt a bolt of adrenaline, or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks, and I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him. That man was faster than greased lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back at a saloon, just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
Bon, je l'ai pas tué, j'ai pas bien compris. C'est pas grave. Apparemment, c'était la quatrième mission qui se termine. Alors on a envoyé encore un chasseur de on a encore une prime. Donc il est encore parti. Bon, j'ai une coupure du jeu. Je vous retrouve tout de suite après. C'est les conditions du direct, hein. Il fait que de bugger en ce moment ce jeu. A tout de suite.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation. A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Des montagnes aussi hautes qu'elles chatouillaient l'arrière-train du paradis. C'est joli.
Chiricahua Apache medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death. Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move. He led a band of young Apache warriors who wanted retribution, and were more than willing to die for him.
Ok, alors on va tuer de l'Indien apparemment, un Apache. Ouais, village là-bas. C'est vraiment joli. Enfin moi c'est un jeu que je kiffe. Franchement pour 10 balles les gens, vous avez un jeu, vous fendez la gueule.
I saw them.
Esquive. Headshot. Headshot. Raté. Putain j'ai chaud. Raté 3 fois de suite, là j'étais mort.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
Ouais, qu'est-ce que tu fais toi? Mec, il me rush et tout. Oh, des munitions. Ranger gravé. Ouais, il est bien celui-là. Y'a rien à fouiller ici. Putain, oui. Ah, mais je le mets dans la tête là. Voilà, monsieur. Oh putain.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas, and that's why they had retreated there.
Allez, crève. Crève.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did. But then again, I got a lot of
Oh lol. Au jugé. J'aime pas trop les Indiens, ils sont fourbes. Ils t'attaquent par le haut. Oh, c'était beau ça.
but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Avant, il y avait des Indiens. Mais ça, c'était avant. Je t'ai vu bouger toi. Ah, c'était une ombre. Oh, putain, là-bas. Bim, raté. Putain, mais... Là, je t'ai eu. Et là, je t'ai eu. Mais je préfère quand même mon petit Guggen. Ça fait plus cowboy.
That led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure angry cussedness.
Faut que je saute là? Ah non. Non, j'ai sauté comme un con. T'as comme c'est stylé. Les bruitages ils sont si bien foutus. Tu fais quoi toi?
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit. They had torches on the walls.
C'est quand même mieux que la dynamite, ouais. Tiens, crève. Allez, tout droit. Oh, elle m'a fait peur, lui.
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
Par contre, là, pas assez précis avec le gun. Donc, on va essayer de les buter à la carabine. Voilà.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Charge, charge. Lol, lol. Allez hop. Boom, headshot, boom, headshot.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since. I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows. And I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
Ok.
As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines.
Ok. Wow.
Wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Bon, ils sont où là, les Indiens là? Hein? Je rigolais. Attendez, j'ai un point de compétence.
Any way out of this trap. But suddenly one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
Moi j'ai pas lu ce qu'il fallait faire. Ah. Fouiller les grottes et trouver Grey Wolf. Ok, on va tuer la pâche.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice, overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back.
Allez, court-à-ton.
Just after it, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo jumbo.
Oh, c'était chaud.
Jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fussy, brother, but I am relating exactly what
C'est stylé ça.
There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens.
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady. I had a steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I
C'est vrai
was
que
determined to locate
ils ont une
Grey
sacrée
Wolf
vue quand même pour me
and find out
défoncer. Hein.
exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And
Il est là.
wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Allez, survivre au traquenard, ça veut dire. On va se faire rusher à mort. Allez, recharge, Popo. Allez, upgrade. Une phase chaude quand même, hein. Oh putain. Il est bien ce petit gun. Ah, attendez, ça se trouve je devais débloquer un truc de fou. Le serpent il fait quoi? Faut redoubler d'attention à la concentration sur 50% plus longtemps. Ah, ça me plaît ça.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before. I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
Appréhender Grey.
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air. Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
Ok, donc voilà, on n'a pas de duel ce coup-ci. Fin de la mission avec la pâche. On continue, j'espère ne pas avoir un retour Windows 2 pourri ce coup-ci.
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand. Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right.
I did my best, sir. We all did. It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street.
Bon, 2 banques sont braquées en même temps. On va faire la justice. Ok, entrer dans la banque et appréhender les Dalton. Allez, on va péter les Dalton. Voilà, c'est bon. C'est bon là? Plus personne?
The brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Ok, donc en fait il a raconté sa manière à lui et là on va voir la manière du petit. Franchement je vous laisse l'ambiance, c'est juste, j'ai pas envie de parler dans ce jeu, c'est magnifique. Yeah, bitch. Bon, comment je descends? Ah, une échelle. Ok. Un chemin derrière la banque. Bon, trouvons la porte. D'accord, on va passer par le toit. Faire une entrée fracassante. Allez. Ça passe. Go!
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a
Jim
bitch!
Boone, Davy Crockett, died defending the Alamo.
Oh là 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 là, comme c'est jouissif. Franchement, je profite du jeu là. Par contre, lui, il m'a fait mal. Le coffre, il est là. Oh! Merde, raté! Esquive! Bam, bam, bam!
Silas Greaves! What the hell?
Blam, blam. Came away victorious, taking down those thieving Daltons.
C'était pas si dur que ça, les Dalton à appréhender. Hein. Ouais, c'était pas fini.
His name was Silas Greaves, and when dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened. It was early evening, not high noon. The Daltons blew up a safe, and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Bob, Emmett et Grat.
I'd been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. Finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in common. And those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions.
Descendre les allées des Dalton, ok.
Running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. To top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. They were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those 2 families have been feuding forever.
Ouh, ça fait mal ça.
Related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. The Dalton boys knew I would never give up.
Oh putain, le rondin de bois.
Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood
Ah,
together.
les salauds. Ils m'ont défoncé. Comment on évite les rondins de bois par contre? Pas tirer dessus. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Non. Allez. Ok, et maintenant? Je crois bien que je les ai... Brain. Monte là. Allez, l'étoile. Yes.
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. Understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
On va te déchirer, Dalton. Oh mais il survit bien l'enculé. Oh. Allez. Récupère ta vie Tony. Oh.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
23 balles quand même, hein. Bien joué. Dalton terminé. Hop, 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 hop. C'est parti. Donc pour la suite, on continue. Hein. Petite vidéo. On continue à l'appeler chasseur. Je sais pas combien de temps il dure le jeu. Je sais même pas où on en est. Cinématique.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down. They can't get away with this. And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
Déjà, je prends un point de compétence. Hop. Trouver Dalton dans la ville inondée.
Determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course. So we kept an eye out for landmarks.
Bon, alors à mon avis, ce serait un petit labyrinthe. Faut suivre les bandanas rouges.
The maple trees were in full color. Red as
MDR. C'est bien parce qu'on vit l'histoire.
The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody. Bury 'em in the swamp. Plant 'em where they stand. Except for some bitches ahead of me who wanted to do me harm, so I had to face them alone.
Je suis sûr qu'il y a un truc caché dans la maison là.
Patriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Ok, allez, continuons. Hop.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
Bon. Ah, je t'avais vu toi. J'ai vu quelques amis. Hop. Hop.
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Ranger gravé, allez, continuons. Oh putain. Ah! Carabinier. Énorme. Oh putain, c'est lui. Boum. C'est tout. J'ai mis une balle au carabinier, tu sais. Des mumunes. Boum. Ouais, je passe à couvert là. J'aime bien être à couvert, moi. À découvert, je veux dire. Hop. 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 Oh, genre. Bon, je pète tous les tonneaux, man, rien à foutre. Ah non.
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running through the bushes. Of course, I followed them.
Ok.
But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve?
Il dort.
Started walking,
Oh putain.
and pretty soon
Il se fait troller.
Steve,
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Les Indiens? God damn.
There were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention.
Ah,
Where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Bim.
There's a reason
Bim.
so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers.
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what.
Descendre les bandits dans le cimetière inondé. Ok, bibiche. Oh god.
I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Bam. Ah. Ouh, t'as pris cher. Esquive. Hop, crève. Non. Non, derrière moi. Ah, il m'a eu. J'ai mal joué. Bon, c'est pas grave, on recommence. Hop. Allez, crever. Ouais, je suis là. Hein. Mon Dieu, mais ils sont où? Ouais, j'esquive la balle. Non. Putain, ils sont de partout. Allez. On va écouter Easy Money. On va prendre la carabine, on va assurer le coup. Approche petit. Je suis concentré là. Yeah, headshot en pleine course. Ah ah. Oh, des boucliers. Bon. Protecteur. C'était chaud, chaud patate là. Récupère ta vie. Voilà. Pitch please. Non, je préfère le fusil. Ah ah, tu pensais m'avoir comme ça. Ouah, god damn. Allez. Je préfère ça. Ah. Putain, ils sont bien planqués Dalton quand même hein. Ouais, go 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 go. Prends le fusil hein. Oh putain, il l'a lu.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
Ok. Ok.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat in a swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps? Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar.
C'est tendu là. Je m'en suis bien sorti quand même. Hop là. Oh, fais-moi les malines hein.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
J'ai chaud.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn.
Ah là j'ai fait une collette. Ah à l'intérieur je prends le petit gun. On descend. On remonte. Ouais, des munitions. J'ai peur. J'ai peur.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
The Daltons had played
Not
me
so
like a
tough after
fiddle.
all, is it?
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite...
Il fallait que je saute. Il fallait que je saute.
But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a fight.
Ouais, hop, cours, 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 cours.
Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed to. I don't think it'll even float.
So anyway...
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
Oh, God.
But getting back to that steamboat, how did you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark.
Oh, une Gatling.
Time to settle this once and for all.
ça, c'est ce que je kiffe. Bah là ouais, pour XP c'est nickel hein. Oh!
Bob and Grat weren't about to come at me one at a time. They were in this together.
2 points de compétence.
Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Yeah, la loyale.
A sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
God damn, c'était un gros épisode les amis, moi j'ai pris mon pied. Je vous ai laissé beaucoup de son du jeu parce que c'est vraiment un truc qu'il faut, que c'est un gros point fort dans celui-là. Donc je vous retrouve prochainement dans la semaine beaucoup pour sûrement la fin. Je vous fais plein de bisous partout et portez-vous bien. Ciao ciao, bye.